Morning YouTube, we're back at the tree nursery today. It's a Saturday in early November. So last week and the week before we did some work on just clearing the weeds around the existing trees, doing some spraying of the nettles. And this week we're going to top up the number of trees. So we planted 20, was it Nordmans, wasn't it?
Yes.
So we bought another 10. So as you can see, got a bit of growth to do yet, so they might be about big enough to be used as Christmas trees by the time I'm in my 70s. But the idea behind what Helen and I are doing here is we're just building a little Christmas tree farm, and we've got 20 in so far. Put another 10 in, take us to 30, and gradually they will provide us with live Christmas trees to use in the house. So all good. So let's get on with it. And we have to use the chicken wire as a mesh and a fence because of our favourite friends, the stomachs on legs, otherwise known as muntjac. So we can probably show you the difference in the thickness of the trunks. So if you look at this one, for instance, there you go, you can see the trunk quite nicely, and then compare it to how thin this year's are. So you can see the difference in the size of the trunk. It's definitely thicker, isn't it? Even if it's not much taller. So they've been kind of getting short and stocky and getting their roots down and their feet under the table. So hopefully they'll start to grow. But Nordmans don't grow quickly compared to other spruces, which is why they're more expensive in the shops. But if we do about here, because which line was that on? So it's just this side of
This one.
This one, right? So we want about here.
Yeah.
So my patent method for getting through the weeds, I say patent method, I saw it on Simple Living Alaska, a lovely channel I follow on YouTube with Eric and Ariel. But basically what they do is this. And there you go, you've cut yourself a nice hole for the first tree. Oh gosh, don't get any less stiff as I get older, eh? Let's put the gloves on. Oh, you can see how dry it is still. I mean, there's some moisture in there, Hel, but it's not soaking at all. Ideally, I should have bought something to put the soil on, really. You can do it without. That good?
Lovely.
Yeah, that will do. Right. One down, as you say. 9 to go.
So we literally just leave these now.
For the next 10 years, yeah.
Well, we come back and keep an eye on them and they weed.
We weeded them 2 or 3 times last year, and I watered them a couple of times as well.
Yeah, because it was so dry.
So
this
dry.
summer and hot.
But it's quite hard watering them because it's quite a long walk with the watering cans. But I think it helped, and we might have to do it again. But we use the trailer, don't we? We fill it full of watering cans and buckets. The trouble is, it bumps along and about half of it's spilled out, doesn't it? But it works. Gosh, it gets heavy after a while, Hel. Let's go back down the line. They look quite nice and healthy though, gorgeous, don't they?
Yeah. And I mean, these arrived in the post this week, a couple of days ago.
From Scotland, from Cheviot Trees.
Okay.
Yeah, we bought from them before. I think so. Quite a few of these are from Cheviot Trees, the original lot. I think I bought some off Cheviot Trees, and then there was some chappie selling some on eBay for a ridiculously low price. So I think it was only 6 or something, but I bought those as well. But yeah. Well, we bought Cheviot Trees before, Helen, and they're good. You know, the Robinias are from Cheviot.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're coming on, aren't they?
They've grown really well.
Well, they're all growing. Well, we lost one out of. We had 10.
Oh,
didn't we?
by the kitchen. There's probably
Too dry, I think.
the position rather than the tree itself.
Yes. I mean, we had 10 of them, didn't we? We got 9, and 3 of them are growing incredibly well. 4 of them are growing incredibly well, and the rest are all growing. And I think, you know, again, they needed heavy watering at the front, didn't they? Yeah. Right. I think that might be our Christmas tree adventure done. So let's go and plant the black poplars now. So they're quite fast growing. They like quite damp conditions. Little whips at the moment. But we'll plant them on for about a year or so in a pot, and then we'll plant them out the top of the fields where it's a bit damp and moist. But what I didn't realise that they're quite endangered now in the UK anyhow. So
Because of disease, or?
no, I think because people kept removing the female trees because they make a lot of mess with their flowers and so on, that it ended up breaking the reproductive cycle of the trees. So there's fewer of them, plus loss of habitat and so on. So we'll do our little bit to contribute to creating a small viable colony in Norfolk, right?
So which one's a female then, darling?
I don't think you can only tell once they come into flower, but they have quite sort of almost like cottony flowers, really kind of big sort of, and I think the blossom and everything is just messy. I think it sounds great myself, but we'll see. And it'll be at the top of the fields as well. So, right, let's crack on and get the rest of these done. So we're using a mix here of 50% of our homegrown compost and 50% of our homegrown leaf mould, just mixed up. And that's kind of a fairly natural mix then, Hal, isn't it? And so just pop that in there. And then his wife, you're going to make herself useful. Yes, great. Marvellous. Right, that's standing up. You have to mix some more in a minute. The first barrow hasn't really done the job, so what do you think that'll do?
Okay, so that's number 4.
That's 4, yeah. See if we can get a 5th one done out of this barrow, then I'll make another barrow mix. Nearly stood on them there. So this is the cheapest way of buying trees. It just requires you to be a little bit patient rather than buying ones that are already 5 or 6 feet tall, but then it's going to cost you 20, 30, 50 pounds a tree. We're buying these at £2 or £3 a pop, and we just grow them on. We've got a little tree nursery in the veg patch, haven't we? You got it? Is that too?
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit deeper.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit proud, wasn't it? A bit more. Don't want to press it down too hard, but hard enough for it to go. And these cell-grown plants are good. We've had really good results with them, haven't we? Because the tree roots are much less disturbed than when you buy bare root, where they're basically hacked out of the ground. I mean, bare roots are good too. They're good value for money, and we've had some good results. And in fact, we've got 15 silver birches coming, haven't we? From who did I buy those from? They weren't from Cheviot Trees. They're from Ashridge. Okay. And they are bigger. They're about 1.2 metres to replace some of the ones that didn't go last year.